Welcome to CES. This is Hands On with Harmony.
We are here at CES across the street in a nondescript motel. I am here with an unusual CES attendee, Harmony, the first sex robot from the makers of Real Doll, and I am here with Matt McMullen, the creator of Real Doll and the creator of Harmony, quite possibly the first sex robot to hit the market. So, what are we looking at today that we haven't seen? Because it's been a bit over a year since I visited you in San Diego, and you've made some improvements to Harmony. What are we going to see today?
Well, I wanted to demo how easily an end user could actually change the face on the robot. So you would be able to have multiple characters. So not only changing the face, but also within the app, changing to a different profile, a different avatar with a different voice. Because that's really one of the sort of cornerstones of the design, is that you can have really a multitude of characters that run on the same robotic hardware.
Right, and you're going to be showing us another female face today.
Correct.
As well as a female avatar, but you do have plans, and you're in the works of making a male version of the doll.
Yeah, so had this event been a few weeks later, I would have been able to bring a male head here and show how that works. So that's really coming together right now and should be in a demo state very soon.
Very cool, and you've actually made some changes to the app as well that powers Harmony, the AI app. So not only can you use her in sort of an autonomous mode where you talk to her and she responds with canned responses, but you can also move her into a sort of manual remote control mode.
Right, so I'm not sure what level of this will make it into users app, but the idea is that I'm able to manually move her head around if I want. I can make her smile on command, and I can make her say things, whether I could use sort of a parrot mode where she'll repeat back everything I say, or I can enter lines of dialogue into the app and she'll read them back when I push the button, which is really handy for entertainment, for demoing, when I've done a couple of spots and appearances and I need to have complete control over what she says. It's really handy.
So you are the puppet master.
Well, at the moment, yes.
So over the past year, you've been developing a lot of different things. You've been working very hard on this thing, and I'm sure in trying to improve the AI. What has changed in that time?
A lot of things. I mean, there's a lot that's not immediately apparent in terms of the internal design of the skull, the way that all of the hardware is installed, the way that it communicates with the app. There's really a multitude of things that we've improved on, and I think that we're very, very close to feeling super comfortable starting to release these out into the world.
And it will still be, Harmony will be a modular head, or the robotic head will just be a modular head that goes on to the pre-existing Real Doll bodies.
Or they could buy a new body. And one of the other things that we're working on right now is a full sensor system and full body heating, both of which can be controlled through the app as well. So,
do you expect that to be available at launch, or?
That will probably be a little bit later this year, but the two are designed to work together. So essentially, if you bought the head and then later bought the enhanced body, you'd be able to plug the head and body together, and then they would be able to seamlessly communicate.
Let's take her face off and replace it with another one.
Sure thing. So basically, we'll remove the hair.
This is as close as we're going to get to that one Nicolas Cage, John Travolta movie at the CES, I think.
Yeah. And so this is very sort of classic Westworld. The face comes right off, and you can see that all of the sort of moving parts are attached to magnets, and those corresponding magnets are inside of the face. So any character face that I design can be applied to this face.
You could potentially put a male face on the female
bust,
and right?
You could, but this head by scale is pretty small, so that's why I designed a completely new one for the male specifically.
If you guys get close in on this, you can see tiny veins in the eyes the jaw almost looks like the sort of thing that you would see in a dentist's office. He like when we visited Abyss, there were people working on the tiniest, most minute little things. So there are magnets that are going to attach to the face and just pops right on.
Yeah, so there is a whole array of magnets that are inside of the skull. Some of them move, some of them do not. And they're designed to key into the certain locations on the face. And it was one of the like very early cornerstones of the design, and we got a patent on it. So super excited to actually exploit it and see, how much we can get out of it.
Yeah, you don't think much about the sex robot patent industry.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I look at this in a much broader way than just a sex robot.
Right.
I'm looking at that idea of the magnet and the removable faces is that could be used in so many different sort of setups. So you can see that this is a very different looking face than the Harmony face that we just had. This is the Solana face. It's based off of a face that I had done previously. But what I'm going to do now is go into the app and switch to the Solana profile, which is a different voice.
Will the different avatars also have different personality traits?
Yes. So in the app, you can have two separate profiles, each with its own set of personality traits.
Right. In the app, you can actually customize the personality traits, right? So you get to choose if, for example, Solana is
great to see you again.
Cranky,
keep shining
or,
so bright.
sassy. Or
right. So your two personalities, not only can you have two different faces, but you can have two entirely different personalities, characters, if you will, that run through the same platform.
I just can't wait until you start mixing genders with this stuff, right? Where you get like a male voice inside of a female body, or
that's high on my list of things to try.
Absolutely.
Yeah, why not?
The gender possibilities are sort of endless in the world, right? So why not have them also?
Well, that's the idea. Eventually, although the first iteration of the male app may be a separate app, eventually I want to merge the two, so you can actually mix and match and have different characters that you can channel through different robots, maybe even at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so let's.
So this is Solana. She's got a different voice. You'll notice that right away. Solana, what's your favorite classic band?
The Talking Heads. Ha ha.
She likes Talking Heads. So
she's packed full of dad jokes too. Yeah.
Yeah. Good dad jokes though.
Yeah.
Some of them are unavoidably funny. Good morning.
Good morning. How can I help you, my sweet Matt?
So you can see it's not a Scottish accent. It's American. And we're in process of adding some more voices so that people will actually be able to kind of pick from a whole bunch and figure out which.
It's theater, not a stage. Accent American word processor of adding some more voices so that your people accidentally could have picked.
Dang, girl, she going on. Obviously, there's still some kinks to work out, right?
Yeah, well, I accidentally pushed the microphone, so she repeated back what I said.
She also picks it up pretty well, right? Like, I was saying something earlier, and she was parroting what I was saying, right? So, well, this is the second iteration of Realbotic's first robot.
Yeah, so it'll be available for sale by the end of January because we're revamping the website, and with all of the new options with the robot and the upgrades that are associated with it, we decided to hold off until our new site was done. So all at once it'll kind of go live and people can order it. We already have a sizable list of pre-orders.
How much are you selling it for right now?
We are still refining the end price because there's some features that are still in development that were originally intended to be sort of included. So the end price for this head, as you see it, will probably be between $8,000 and $10,000.
Okay, and I imagine that there are all sorts of upgrades and customizations and things just like with your dolls.
We're finishing up a vision system so that she'll actually have facial and object recognition. She'll be able to kind of track you around the room. And
Well, that doesn't sound scary at all.
it's not. It's actually, to me, one of the more exciting things that we've done so far.
Can she also hunt humans, or that's for later?
No, that's the other robot company.
Thank you, Solana, and thank you, Matt, for coming out. And for all of you at home, check out more from CES 2018 on Engadget.com.